Hi y'all. Okay, let me just check to make sure the audio on because I can't remember which phone had the apps on there to mute. Because one phone I'm keeping with it with the mute because there's a lot of times when I just want to do crafts and I don't really have anything I want to talk about. I think we all get there, have we not? Okay, let me see really quick. Hi y'all. Oh God, I hate my voice. There we go. Yep. Let me just close that. Yep. Just close it. Close the window. There we go. So I really didn't have anything planned. I finished repairing everything last night, and so I knew I was gonna just have me a nice free day today and the weekend. And so I was about to do it, and then I was like, you know what? Let me pull it back. And I don't know, maybe one of you all or someone out there, because I'm going to upload this to YouTube as well, may be interested in knowing how I come up with some ideas sometimes. Because like I said, for me, to some people it might not be a good thing, but for me it's a good thing because this is not only something I do as a profession, it's also something I do as a craft, So yeah, it's kind of funny, but when I want to relax or whatever, I actually bling things out, and it's relaxing for me. Like I said, I know that's not how everybody goes, but that's how it's not always. This is something I've learned to do, and I was thankful because I don't know if you all know, I had been an avid book reader all my life. I had been a bookworm since I was a little girl, and the crazy thing was I don't want to use having my daughter as an excuse because I don't like that. But I'll just say that I noticed that once I had my daughter, I was not able to. You know how you'll get a good book and to the people that are book readers, and they'll draw you in, and you just you go into this comfort zone while you're reading. But I noticed once I had my daughter, I wasn't able to have that refuge like I used to, because like I used to be in the house with my mom and brother. Well, let me see if I can tag people really quick. But as I was saying, I would be in the house with my mom, brother. I would be in between them while they were watching their favorite movies or watching the Saints lose again. Yeah, I said that. And I would be able to read my book, and they were just not there. Look, it was my outlet, and I loved it. And even once my daughter got older, I tried to go back to being a book reader, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. I couldn't connect like I used to. And I tried all different kind of books, didn't work. So when I was able to do this, and this became my outlet, and see, at first was my outlet, and then it became my profession. And I know that's kind of backwards, but that's what's true. So, like I said, I have all different types of preps because it all depends on whether I'm doing this for myself, other people. And even when I'm doing it for myself, I get bored with the same thing. Like, I think the reason why I love being in other craft groups is because it's not about, I know that sounds crazy, it's not about what they create, it's how they create it. Like, some people will just do different patterns, and even with the different fonts they use on tumblers, all that has my, it inspires me to do things. And like, let me show you, I'm quick to tell you all, I love seeing it sounds dumb, but if anyone ever does this, then they'll get what I'm saying. A lot of times I like to look at patterns on different things, and including rugs and carpets. And that sounds crazy, but just try it one time. If you're ever feeling like uninspired and feeling like you just really wish you could see something that would make you go, even if you see something and it's not something that you would do, maybe the colors blend is something that pops to you, or maybe from that you think of another idea. And so with me, I like looking at, like I said, rugs, and see how they'll have all these different colors and the patterns, and I love all that, and it inspires me to do things on laptops and shoes and all that, just from that. And I think that's great. So I had gotten these boots from the Goodwill outlet. Y'all see, they are brand new, but let's look, whatever. Well, got some off this, but you see they brand new here. See, pay attention to stuff like that. But I had already did like little patches with my strips, because say yesterday I'll have come up with an idea, right? Let's be honest, y'all, I ain't got forgetful in my time, so I'll think of an idea, and if I don't write it down or do something to do a pre-prep, I'll forget. So I had thought that, I was like, this is the areas where I would want to bling. And so that's why it's here, because I want to bling here, here. I want to bling, you get what I'm saying? And down here, but not here. And you go, why? Because I always do this and I want to do something different. And even the heel part, but not the back part. And so I just take my little strips and I just put them as my little reminders of where I want to work at. And then I go, what kind of pattern I want. And a lot of people, don't get me wrong, vinyl is a go-to. Even if you have a Cricut or a Silhouette and you see something online and you could just cut it out in vinyl, and that's good. But sometimes even with this, say I go, oh, I like this, or say I'm like, can you see that? Yeah, but what about if I like this, but I want this to be bigger swooshes? I'll have to go back online and try to cut out another one. But instead, with me, I can quickly just take this here, get my marker out, and then I can make those swishes wider. Do you get what I'm saying? And then go right back to here. But that's my own preference. And just how cute are these with the little, say you wanted it to be thinner. So I'll always say, from my scrapbooking days, I've become so used to not just using these as, you know, to make little awesome things for my scrapbooking. I also use these on tablets, laptops, shoes, to continue with what I was doing. Even if it was a pattern. Let me show you really quick. Turn it over. Even if I was just this part right here, and say I wanted to just do like this and then have it. You get what I'm saying? I would cut this. First I'm going to just act like I was doing this for myself anyway. So I would just have it cut and I would measure it, because I wanted to be able to go with the whole pattern thingamabob. Like if I would have had more space, then of course I would have made it a little bit longer, but because I don't, I can't. So like I said, say I was going with this pattern, so see how I could do that and just trace my lines, or use my tape in those positions where it would be jagged, or even just something so simple, trace it up, making a pattern on a shoe. Because like I said, I love doing things that you don't see often. I'll always say, if you go to a mall right now and every display is the same shoe, it's just different prices. You're like, yeah. But as soon as you go, it could be the same shoe, but now it got all these different color patterns on it. You're like, wait. It could be the same exact shoe, but just something so simple as changing, you know, how it looks as far as the color, not the style of the shoe. That makes me pause. And I love different. Don't get me wrong. I get that with a lot of people with their customizing, they have to do the same thing, meaning, the tumblers, they use the same font. The only thing that changes, and it's the same tumbler, same sizes, the only thing they change is the color of the rhinestones. And I understand that's what they have to do as a profession. I would be burned out, because I honestly, like I said, I think it's on whomever it is that customizes. Some people can do like 20 of the exact same tumblers, just different names and different color rhinestones. I can't. See, I can't do that. And I know you go, well, see, you could do 5 pairs of boots. Yes, but no, the boots will be like, say they, ankle boots, knee-high boots, thigh-high boots. That variation is just enough to not have me going, I can't, because this is giving me a headache. I don't do well with the same. You get what I'm saying? This like if you were like, Tyra, I need you to bling out 8 pencil sharpeners. The exact same pencil sharpeners. I'll be like, I can't do it. Like, I'll be like, I'll do two. Look, I might be like, Lulu, you won't get paid to do, because I just can't. Like, it's for some, but not everybody. I'll always say that. But so, like I said, I've already thought about how I want to do this, and then I was going to actually use these waves, but then just something so simple, just the curve of this, got me wanting to come up with another idea. So while I was about to do it, that's why I said, let me stop, turn the camera on, and I'll record myself doing it. And because you know, majority of the time I'll do it and then think, duh, I should have. And like I said, we all have different preps. We all have different ways that we customize or we do things. So even though my one way might be eccentric, because, you know, everybody's younger, everybody wants to do a faster way. There's always these different ways you could do it that's, you know, much more advanced than my basic. But I just like to stick to the basics. So I just got me a little clear piece of plastic. And so I'm going to put it right here. And then just really, really quickly, I just love that groove that's going on with right here. And it's just a simple curve groove. It's not even anything important. But I like that, and it inspired me to want to do something else or continue it in a different way. Let's see where my marker top. So very quickly put on my glasses because I already started feeling myself having a headache. There we go. Long story short, I strain my eyes trying to see because I don't want to wear the glasses, and then I get a headache, and then I have to look for the glasses. And so just cut around. And like I said, all I want to do is just a cute little curve. And the reason why I do it like this is because once I come up with a little pattern or an idea, I don't just keep it for that moment. Like, what about if I want to do that 6 months from now, 6 years from now? So I call it a little demo, so that I can always have it and not have to try to, oh no, let me try to do this again. And I'm like, I don't want to do this again. So I think you're getting what I'm saying. So there we go. Just making sure. It doesn't have to be the exact same, you know, width, but I wanted to at least have that same exact kind of curve pattern. And then I didn't know for sure if I wanted to use my big one or this one, but I think I'm going to go with this one. Or this one. I'm going to go with this one. And like I said, this is just something basic, but as I said, I was already going to do it. So I was like, might as well just do it with you all. People sometimes ask me, where do I come up with my ideas for the patterns and stuff? And I know it sounds weird when I say sometimes I just go online and Google swirly lines or patterns on carpets, and that's where it comes from. And it sounds so weird, but that's the truth. The last pair of boots that I did with the swirlies, I got that idea because I saw a lady had done, she had done the tumblers, and it was on a font. It was just so many swirls with the name, and after she finished the name, it was just like a swirl party, and I loved it. And I love, like I said, I got that idea from a tumbler. I didn't get the idea and go, let me go make a tumbler. But there we go. And so, there we go. Let me see. Yep. And so now, you go, well, what you going to do with that? Now we're going to have some fun with this shoe. Excuse me, y'all. I know I'm yawning, but I don't even know. It's like life without coffee, ladies. I'm pretty sure you all understand. If you don't, I hate you. Okay, I didn't mean that. Let me see, because I got my markers. Oh, and before I do anything with this book, and like I said, we all have different preps. Some people will think it's a waste, but I don't. I'm going to paint this white. And I know you go, well, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Because a lot of people think, and don't get me wrong, a lot of people choose, let me make sure I say that right. A lot of people choose to change the surface by roughing it up and all that. But I'll always say the thing that I learned about changing the surface is exactly that. You just need to change the surface. And I know you go, but that's the same thing. No, changing the surface is exactly that. That's why when I do a thin coat of adhesive as my prep, I'm no longer blinging on the surface. I'm blinging on the new surface that I've created. So it's not the same. It's actually way different. Let me cut this too. Let me see if this is that one, because I got one and it was really dark. Okay, this is not the one. Okay, so here we go. So like I said, this is how it was, the grooves of it. See how it's exact? Okay, now I like that, but in another way. I liked it to do this. Like I wanted like a different type of thing. I love different. I know I've said that like 10 times, but I just really do like different. And for some reason, I like to do my patterns upside down. So I always put my little project backwards or upside down, and then I can see what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm talking about. It only takes me, like, do you saw, like the first time I tried to do it, I was like, ah, no. But then I flipped the shoe upside down. I'm like, ah, there we go. And so there we go. Yeah. Yes. Now I hope the strip doesn't come off with it. There we go. Because I tried not to press too hard down. And it's still there. You got me. That's okay. I still want you somewhere close because I'm forgetful. There we go. And like I said, I'm not worrying about any excess marker because I'm going to paint, after I put my strip on, I'm going to actually paint this part and the strip. And I know you're like, why paint the strip? Because I'll still be able to see the strip through it and be able to do what I want to with it. Yes. Okay, and I'm just turning it over here so I again can try to get a feel of how I want to do it. Oh, I forgot it's so tall you can't even. You try to pull that down now. And of course, it just looks like nothing now. But of course, you know, once you do the once I do my rhinestones strips and then do my pattern of the bling how I want it, then it's gonna be incredible. Okay, y'all don't really know singing is not my thing. So yes, yes. Am I happy with this? Of course I am. But if you were not, then I don't know if I told y'all. Dollar Tree sells a whole box of alcohol pads, 100 pack. That's $1. Just have your alcohol pad, and then Make it where you happy with it. Yeah, and like say I may do a hat with this. That's why it's good to make a little prototype. So as soon as I go, like say I do my pattern on here, while I'm still inspired, do the pattern on the hat, put this back into my little bag of goodies. I call it my goodie package. And then there we go. This is the front part, so of course this is the part that people gonna see first. Pow! Okay, let me stop. And so there, that's how I want that. There we go. Climbing stairs to heaven. Yes. I keep forgetting it's so tall. Let me try to lower it down again. Oops, sorry. Just to give y'all an idea of the pattern I'm creating while I'm doing this. And like I said, don't get me wrong. If I was not comfortable with it, you still have time to just, like I said, pull your alcohol pad out and be like, not feeling it. Because at the end of the day, you have to be happy with your work. If not, you'll just keep looking at it and just be like, I knew I should have just, you know what I'm saying? Took the time to change that because I didn't really like it when I first saw it. Or maybe you're just not like me because I'm one of those people. I honestly, if I don't change it when I'm first up there like, I don't know about that, then I will just be driven insane. Well, I'm already kind of there, you know what I'm saying? You know, I can't even say a little bit crazier than I already am. So we just gonna leave it at that. Like whatever, your crazy level. And if you say, oh, I'm not crazy, just go ask one of your exes. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying take your own advice. Just listen to somebody else. You can't ask somebody that's digging you because they're gonna lie. Of course you're not crazy. Who said that? Yeah, of course they're saying that because they want to bang you. All right, so there we go. And go her with the pattern. Alrighty. I just love this already. This is so cool. I'm telling you, it's like, okay, look, I'm doing this. I'm doing this for sure. All right. And then get right here. I go with right here. Because I want to do a second swooshy. That's what we're calling it now. Nope, I call the other shoe swooshy, so we're going to call this swish. Yeah, we're going to call it swooshy. Why? Because we have to. We have to name them. I told y'all I name all my shoes. I don't care. Why? Because it's fun. Oh, and I don't mess with all y'all jewelry makers out there. I ain't playing with y'all because ever since I made this thing, I've been wearing it a lot, and I'm just like, what the heck now? Okay, now see that's how y'all get us non-jewelry wearer people. You know, they're like, I didn't even say I wanted to wear jewelry, but all of a sudden now I'm rocking this. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be out there like, oh wait, I can't leave the house without my earrings in, and that's when y'all need to kill me. I'm being dead on. I know y'all like it's not that serious. See, did you hear what I said? You hear me say something like that? You're like, take me out. That mean that's a wrap. Yeah, I don't. No. Ooh, yeah. And I don't want to live like that. Be like, oh no. Let me just put a little like a little light eyeliner, a little blush. Like that, kill me. Oh, cool. Okay. So this is the pattern that I've decided on. I hope y'all enjoyed hanging out with me for a minute to just see my method to my madness. Okay, bye y'all.